And that, my friends, is a creeping artillery barrage. Certainly not something you want to be in the center of to witness. And it's just one of many ways that you can die in this game Hell Let Loose. Now, if you guys have followed my channel for a while, you'll probably know that I love Star Citizen, but what you may not know is that one of the things that really drew me towards Star Citizen in the first place was the ability to work together with my friends in a spaceship or on the ground together in a big, open, realistic world to complete an objective. Unfortunately, you guys probably know that most of Star Citizen isn't yet complete, and so sometimes when I'm looking to get that combined arms fix, I have to look elsewhere. Which is why I was really lucky when my good friend and member of the Armco community, Commander Jack, gifted me Hell Let Loose to try out with him. And I was blown away by the experience. And I found it scratched that itch that I couldn't always get in Star Citizen unless we set up a big event with lots of people, which of course we can't do every single day. And that's because I think it's something happily between Squad, which is a hardcore milsim shooter, and Battlefield, which is much more friendly and arcadey. It gives you that experience that encourages people to work together and gives you the tools to do so, but isn't super punishing, so you don't have to wait like several minutes to get back into the action. It's actually fairly easy to get back into the middle of combat and have some fun. But I also think that I have a special place in my heart for games that remind me of Battlefield 1942, the first game that really kicked off the golden era of the Battlefield franchise, which is unfortunately long since died out, at least in my heart. But hey,
this is just how it works out sometimes.
Now this game is developed by a really small independent studio called Black Matter, and they have done a fantastic job of recreating the experience of World War II. They've gone through a great deal of effort going to the environments that they show inside the game, scanning homes and old city maps to understand how it was laid out to give you a more accurate experience for the time. Luckily or unluckily, depending on how you look at it, they did make some balance tweaks to the equipment that you'll be able to use. So for example, the Shermans aren't just going to immediately die to one shot from a German tank, which, well, historically is accurate, isn't a whole lot of fun if you're on the American side. They could have balanced it in other ways, but this is just the way they decided to go. The game currently has 3 different factions, the Americans, the Russians, and the Germans, and you can actually fight on the Eastern Front in some of the maps, with I guess more coming later. The game size is also fairly big, but not too large. It's 50 versus 50, so you get some good small scale to medium scale fights with the chance of having really big epic battles like what you saw at the beginning of the video. And I think that comes down to the fact that the maps aren't too big. They're not squad level big, they're more like Battlefield big, with some choke points to bring people together. But one of my favorite things to do in the game is to hop in a tank with friends, which is a lot more involved than a game like Battlefield. And so I cut together an experience I had the other night with some friends to show you what that's like. But before I show you that, I want to give a special shout out to Josh from Task Force Koala, who was kind enough to allow me to use the admin tools on their server to be able to shoot this footage, because spectator cam is not something that's available to the general public. Link in the description if you guys are interested in their server. It's where I've been playing a lot recently. Now in a moment, I'm going to let you guys listen in on our comms, but before I do, I want to explain how tanks work in this game so you guys can follow what's happening. In most tanks in the game, you have 3 positions: the driver, the gunner, and the commander, and you need all 3 to be effective. That's because the driver can only drive, the gunner can only shoot, and the commander can only spot targets. And each position requires some level of skill. For the driver, they need to focus on shifting gears and placing the tank where it needs to be so that the gunner can shoot and the commander can spot targets. The gunner is going to rely on the driver to make sure that the tank is stable when they need to shoot, because in 1944 there was no such thing as gyro stabilization for a tank's turret. Oh, and by the way, the tank's turret uses WASD to move, so it's very methodical and requires some patience and precision to use. That means that sometimes when you need to react to somebody flanking you, it can get really hairy. And finally, both those positions rely on the commander to give them good situational awareness, because as you could see from the last 2 positions, their field of view is very limited, and there's no third person in this game. And so as you could probably guess, the effectiveness of a tank comes down to how well all 3 members are able to work together. Does that remind you of anything? Maybe Star Citizen ships? So yeah, that's kind of why I like tanks so much. So without further ado, let's listen in.
Turn here, yeah, oh yeah, that reach, ooh. Oh yeah, just move forward here. Ooh, yeah, stop there.
This is a good spot.
Good spot.
I
have a good vantage point.
Good soup.
I see infantry, multiple infantry movement. Infantry at 248 moving in the forest. Multiple 1, 2, 3 moving down towards the river.
Oh my god.
Good hit. Infantry at 237 moving right to left down the hill. Enemy light tank on the top of the hill at 228 moving right to left. We're gonna lose visual on him. Infantry still moving at 227 right to left.
Decent spot off, so.
Infantry at 249 looking straight at us. Infantry has been evaporated.
Oh
Infantry
torso.
at 246.
Like one close at 239 at that pile of rocks. Yep.
Yeah, I see him. 241. Send an HE round right behind it. Good hit. Good hit.
We killed 6 guys so far.
Yeah, we're gonna have to both be scanning around. I see enemy infantry, multiple enemy infantry units at heading 250 at the top of the hill, looking right at us.
All right, we got friendly infantry pushing up on our left.
Good hit. Another one. So a little bit to the left of that. 250.
Oh yeah, thanks. No.
Good. Yeah, there's still one up there. At 250. Distance of 271 meters. A little higher. A little bit to your right. Good hit. Ooh. What was that?
Sound like artsy, but far away from us.
Was that a freaking tank up close? Oh my god, there was a tank right there. There's a Firefly right there. At 133 meters away across the bridge.
Should we move?
No, we're okay. It's dead.
We're fine, it's dead.
We're just really
That's
lucky.
not a Firefly, it's just a Sherman regular one.
Flipping the tank.
Siegfried line has been lost, so we gotta move up.
Sure, you can drive here.
That one? Okay, I believe that there's an enemy tank or something around here.
Halt. Saucer, halt. Wolf, right.
Tank,
oh
tank.
My God.
I see him.
That's not tank, that's AT. Reload. Reload faster.
I'm reloading as fast as I can.
Reload faster.
Faster.
Yeah, it's dead. All right, rotate that tank.
We need to repair.
Yeah, but we need to rotate the tank first before I'm getting out.
Jack, can you spawn him?
Wolf.
Where?
Just shoot HE on my marker right now. Good hit. Just killed several dudes. There's another guy over at...
Enemy tank, right in front.
Oh,
Jack,
oh
you
my
hear his
God.
head?
319. Okay, stop the tank, don't drive. He can't turn the turret fast enough. We're dead meat, otherwise. Morph, get that APN.
There's so much.
I have no
infantry here, too.
solution.
Okay, Saucer, wait, just hold. Good hit. Reload again. Okay, Saucer, drive forward. Hold. Morph, just shoot. Here.
Fire.
Okay, shoot again.
Oh.
Let's go. Tiger.
Look at that.
Going to commander seat. Woo.
And its name is Anita.
Let's go see if that Sherman can stand an 88 millimeters to the face. How about that? Infantry behind the house.
Front. I just heard an outpost.
Yeah, I don't think you killed him. You think he's still behind the house.
I can confirm. He's confirmed. We got 18 kills now.
Good.
You're shooting HE, right?
Big miss.
Very nice.
Is that HE?
Very nice. Wow, I can see infantry guy all the way over there. At heading 306 on the top of the hill. With AT, Heading 306, AT weapon at... Good hit!
Nailed it. I saw smoke from his fire.
Yeah, I see him. Marked. He's now looking at us.
Do you have an angle?
Yeah, I do have an angle.
Good hit.
Okay, drive forward. He's retreating. Drive forward.
God, this gearbox is so slow!
Fire again, fire again! Fire again!
Hold. Can I load faster than him?
He's gone below the...
No, I can still see him.
Oh yeah, I can see him too. Good hit!
Nice. Good kill.
And that's just a little sample of Hell Let Loose. If you guys want to see more stuff like this, you can head on over to my Twitch channel and see me playing it live occasionally. Otherwise, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this in the future. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one.